What's up, guys? I'm back with another Transformers review, and this time it's on a crossover, even though I haven't been doing many reviews on this channel, but I guess I could say it's another review. I do have a couple old channels that I did a lot of reviews on, so I guess this isn't really one of my first, so I'm experienced, I guess you could say. Watch many reviews and everything, but whatever, let's get on the figure. As you can see, this is Obi-Wan Kenobi and his Starfighter mode, whatever, from the Star Wars 2 episode. Star Wars Episode 2, I mean. And this one's actually based off of the cartoon Clone Wars. Let me fix this camera real quick. Sorry. Frick. Dang it. Darn camera. It's actually an iPod. And as you can see, he's got his lightsabers stored down here. They get in the way so much. They just fall out real easily. I really hate the lightsabers. But it's a nice accessory. Anyways, this guy is really accurate. If you just... I'm not like a big Star Wars fan. I mean, I used to be, and I think Star Wars is cool and all, but it's not like all that to me anymore. But I still like it, you know. I like it just to like stuff. But anyways, let's look at the detail on this thing. As you can see, he's got cracks and holes everywhere for the transformation. And you know, yeah. He's got R2-D2 in there. I don't know what he's doing in there. I think there should be like a red guy in there. I think his name was R4-D7 or something. I'm not sure what his name was. Correct me if I'm wrong, but they got R2-D2 in there. I don't know why they did that. It's a slight little mistake. It's not that big of a problem though. But if you take a look at the bottom of this guy, oh my god, this is just... What were they thinking? There's just a big, wrapped up Star Wars guy under this chip. I mean, you know, you can see his face and everything. That's not attractive. And I see why Obi-Wan's single. Haha. Just kidding. But anyways, he's got landing gear. I don't know if you can see that. Just that little thing sticking out right there. That just kind of folds out of his chest. You can close that up too. And he's got this little landing thingy right here that can rotate out as much as you want it. And then you can just push it back in. So, yeah, let's get to the transformation. First, what you're gonna do is flip up these two things on the side here, and the cockpit part of it is just gonna unclick that, and it's on two different hinges right here. So you just kind of let it set off to the side here. His arms are right here. You're just gonna pull those out, and then the front pointy tip, you're just gonna fold like that, and it'll become the legs. It'll split apart automatically. And then you just flip the feet out down here. And it's very hard to get this guy to stand up, let me tell you. You gotta angle his heels and his feet at a certain way just to make him stand. And it looks pretty decent, I should say. But it's not really all, like, it's not like a Transformer toy. This is a Star Wars toy. But, you know, it's meant for Star Wars. It's not for me. It's not supposed to be like Optimus Prime or anything. It's a Star Wars character that just happens to have the power to change into his own ship. But it's miniature size now. So, I don't know if I've mentioned this, but there is two more. There's Anakin Skywalker, and then there's General Grievous. And I don't know if I mentioned this either, but I got this at Toys R Us, and It was $10 at Toys R Us, which is way too much. I don't like that. And I seen them at Target for $8. That's not a bad price, but not a good price. And I haven't. Those are the only two stores I've ever seen these things at. They'll probably end up at like Shopko, Kmart, or Walmart, you know. But I haven't seen them there yet. But these guys are about the size of a Transformers Dark of the Moon Commander class, if you know what that is. And just a little bit bigger than a Legends class. Let me show you real quick. For size comparison. Here we got the Legends class Bumblebee. This is pretty much the Revenge of the Fallen Bumblebee with a little bit of a repaint. Not that much bigger than him, but he's bigger. And he's got kind of an Optimus Prime look with the smokestack things up here on his shoulders, but not too much. And onto the lightsabers. They are just these little miniaturized lightsaber toys that you would find in a Star Wars figure pack thing. And they fit perfectly right into his hands. They stay in his hands like way better than they do in the vehicle mode. Because in the vehicle mode they get in the way so much and they just fall out so easily and they just get in the way all the time. I just really wish they weren't there. So yeah, he looks pretty cool like this. But I really wish he just came with one, because he never had two in the series. I'm not really sure if he had two in the series. I don't watch it, I'm sorry. I don't play with Star Wars stuff unless it transforms. Or if it's a lightsaber toy, but, you know. I'm not really digging the legs here, because they're really just these triangles hanging on by a thread. And his feet, if you can get a good look at his heels, here. Sorry. The heels are higher than the feet, so they really don't stand up that good. If you can see that, you gotta kind of angle the feet up just so they can balance themselves with the feet or the ankles. And yeah, I'm giving the robot mode about probably a 7 or 8 out of 10, cause he's just got all this junk hanging off of his back. He's got these little skinny triangle legs, and he's even got the little landing gear on one of his legs. That's a little disturbing, but otherwise it's a pretty decent figure, and I like it a lot. I mean, I'll give the vehicle mode probably a 6 out of 7. I really don't like the vehicle mode that much, because I'm not really a big fan of that design of the Starfighters. I like the Episode 3 design better. So yeah, cause you know, the vehicle mode, I don't like this where the lightsabers get stored, cause they just fall out. But otherwise, it's a pretty good design of a figure, and I can't wait to get the other ones, and I hope they make more too. But the reason why I gave this guy like a 7 or 8, because you can't really articulate him that much, because these friggin' big pieces on his back block his arm, and he's got this hood on his back, I guess you could call it, from the ship. And you know, it's a good figure, decent Transformer figure, or Star Wars figure if you like. So if you're interested in Star Wars, you will like this guy. But if you're interested in Transformers, you will like this guy also just as much. Because if you're a Star Wars fan, you can get the enjoyment of your character Obi-Wan and his vehicle mode, which is kind of hard to come by, but not really, because they make a lot of these guys. But if you're looking for the enjoyment of Obi-Wan and Obi-Wan's ship in one little toy, get these guys. They're awesome. They're really cool. I love crossovers. But I kind of like the Marvel ones a little bit better than the Star Wars ones, because I grew up with like Spider-Man and everybody, not so much Star Wars. I never really liked Star Wars when I was a kid. I didn't realize how cool it was until I actually watched the movies. So, yep. That is it. If you want to see more videos, just comment and subscribe.